Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood and Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood and Associates stars Celeste Star Twin as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Becca Johnson as Liz Stormwood.
You arrive in darkness.
Okay, are the interior lights in the truck on?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are they normally on?
Well, yeah, because it's the gauge cluster is a screen.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay, that's very different.
I thought the dome light inside.
No.
To be fair, that's what I thought too.
No,
So.
I meant the
buttons.
The buttons and the infotainment screen and the gauge cluster.
Yeah.
Okay, at least light exists.
Right. Which, to be fair, there are bad situations in which light can't exist in here, and or where the truck loses power, so that's important. So we can't see anything outside the windows.
Are the headlights on?
Dee turns the headlights on, but they're not initially on.
Okay. So when you turn the headlight on, you see that you are underneath a huge structure of, it looks like metal, fabric, and wood. It seems to stretch for miles.
Wow.
There are massive, they seem to be, they're cubicle structures. They kind of look like buildings, but there's no windows on them. And a lot of them are a solid, just brown color. The road you are on is not asphalt. It's not grass. You're not sure what it is. It's some tan, bumpily stuff.
Can we go back to the resort now?
Okay.
Yeah, I like the resort. That was really nice.
This is so bizarre. Okay.
I literally just do not know what I'm looking at. This is insane.
Kind of same.
Yeah. Let's please stop the car.
Ah! Onyx just wants you to know he's here.
Dee pulls over.
I get out of the car.
So that thing that's above us, that structure that's above us, how high above us is it? In stories of a building.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
Does it appear that we're close to an edge at all, or does it go on forever, for always all ways in all directions? Yeah.
Give me a second for my brain to catch up to what I want to say. It's the nervous thing where I freeze. I'll get over it.
It's all good.
So, okay, the ceiling of this structure you're underneath seems to be like 2 stories above you.
Okay, so it's not that high.
No.
Okay.
And like you're getting out of the vehicle. When you do that, you realize that the ground is like squishy.
What's the timer say on the truck? I haven't gotten out of the truck yet. What's the timer say?
The timer says 24 hours.
Okay.
Guess we're not stuck here too long then. That's probably good.
Suddenly, behind you, it seems as if a wall of light has turned on, and you can see everything much more clearly down underneath where you are. So the wall of light turned on, and you hear thuds in the distance, and they're coming closer.
I feel like maybe we don't want to be out. I don't know what.
Yeah, let's get in the car just to be safe.
Yeah, okay, I get back in the truck.
Great. As you do, a giant shadow is felt coming from the wall of light.
Detect spooky?
Yeah, me too.
This universe, because the timer's so fast, this universe does have quite a bit of just background spooky, but there's no like specific spooky off of this shadow.
Okay.
But what does happen as you're detecting the spooky is a great long, almost like an arm of a shadow comes and comes around the side of your truck, and you see these giant claws come out of it.
Gas? Accelerator. Not...
Okay, yeah, I'm foot's on the accelerator.
You try to drive away, but it hits the back end of the truck.
Crap.
You are tumbled out from underneath this weird structure you're under, into the light. Trying to wonder if the vehicle would get damaged. I don't think so. The floor is pretty soft. Somebody roll me a d10.
5.
With that,
So so the thing is grabbed the truck. Are you trying to gauge whether or not it would have damage?
I'm trying to figure out how the truck would land,
Oh.
because it batted you. The ground is bumpy enough that it would like flip you over because you were hit with enough force. With a 5, I'm gonna say that you land on your side.
Okay, which side?
I'm gonna say the passenger side.
Okay, that's okay. I'm down then. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, same. Like, because Obi rides behind the driver, doesn't he?
Yep.
Obi, were you buckled in?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's like grabbing the seatbelt. Like, ah!
Okay, good. I didn't get crushed.
Thankfully, I had not unbuckled my belt yet. And I hope Dee didn't.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I was unbuckled. Am I damaged?
Ooh.
It's less than 3 stories. It would be fall damage.
Okay.
It's less than 3
Okay.
stories. You're fine.
Yeah. You probably got like bruised a little bit just by bumping around.
Yeah, but we're action heroes. It's fall damage only kicks in when you fall more than 3 stories in this game.
And
And we know it can't pick us up 3 stories high because the thing above us is only 2 stories up. Okay, so this is a complication.
Yeah.
This is
We need to get out of here, I guess.
What's
Yeah,
important now is to keep calm? Question mark.
okay.
you hear deep booms in the distance, and they sound like they're coming closer.
I don't really have. Okay.
You feel the truck shudder as it's getting hit by this thing.
We're gonna have to start taking rolls for the truck then, probably, right? Like,
Yeah.
Probably.
Because so vehicle damage is determined on a 50-50 coin flip when something successfully hits it. This thing did something where D's dodge couldn't kick in for some reason, but we still should be taking the 50-50 coin flip on whether or not we're getting damaged,
Okay.
right? I mean, because
I've never played with vehicle damage before, so
okay, so
I'm ready to learn.
all right, vehicle combat. So
I have the tool up.
yeah, it's I have the book in front of me. It's pretty simple. It's a 50-50 coin flip as to whether or not a vehicle takes damage on any particular hit. So normally the dodge of the vehicle is the dodge of the driver, but we're pretty much in a disabled state right now, so we can't dodge the truck. And so it's pretty much just that the truck can take damage 4 times before the truck itself is disabled, before I have to like heal it to make it move at all.
Okay.
So like it's so if it takes damage, so effectively if it's successfully hit, which it sounds like this thing's auto hitting, it's a 50-50 coin flip whether or not it takes damage on each hit, and if it takes damage 4 times, it's just not functional.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will flip.
I mean, I would probably just take most of these as like 1 hit or something like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely do the flip on the one that flipped us on our side.
Yes. Okay. So I did that, and that didn't do any damage.
Okay.
The second hit was not hard enough to do any damage, so I'm not going to count that.
Okay.
So truck is so far unharmed.
Okay.
It's just
Just
on its
cosmetic.
side.
Yeah, there's probably
with
cosmetic
something-
damage, but no functional damage, just cosmetic damage.
Yeah.
Just fix this damn thing. I can't. Okay. So. Feats of strength here. What's Liz's fitness?
A 4.
Okay. I don't think we could do it.
All right. So those booming sounds have arrived, and you hear a child's voice say,
Jimmy, what you got there? Ooh, cool truck.
and you feel the truck being lifted in the air.
Oh fuck! Are we in a toy box?
You see that you were in a bedroom underneath a bed. And you get swung around and you see that the giant shadow that was batting at you was a cat.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh, I hate
And
this. I hate
this-
this so much. This is the worst. This is the worst thing. I want to leave here immediately.
This child now has your truck with you in it and is carrying you somewhere else.
So like, how big are be like a Matchbox or like a Hot Wheels car compared to them, or is it?
Okay, so that
You-
so it was like 2 stories from under the bed, right? And so I've got a tape measure. Tape measure. All right, so underneath.
See if
the
you get what I
bed-
get.
Underneath the bed, that's probably what, about a foot?
A foot.
A foot. So 6 inches per story. So 6 inches per story.
Or like 4 inches.
I was going to say you guys are 3 inches tall, but that's really good.
Okay, so
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, my measurements are going to be way off. So if you want this
It's
to be
ve-
exact, good
well,
luck.
okay, so here's the thing. The reason why it's important is fall damage.
Okay.
Because if I make this kid drop us, we need to live, right? So if
And
Inverse
So-
square law. We can take the damage.
no, it doesn't work that way. Because we weren't experiencing different gravity inside the truck. It's
Oh shit, we're not smaller. Everything else is bigger.
yeah.
Yep. So if you guys are 3 inches tall, I was thinking the truck is the size of like a small like RC car.
Yeah, so if we fall
yeah.
a foot and a half, we take 1d6 damage. This child, who is probably, I don't know, how old does this child look who's carrying us?
About 5 years old.
How tall is a 5-year-old? Becca, you have a kid? How tall is a 5-year-old?
Like 2.5 feet?
I don't know.
They're
That was
43
4
and a half?
years ago.
At the age of 5, a typical child is 43 inches tall.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 2 feet. All right. So that means, okay, we should be being, okay. I'm just trying to figure out. So, okay. 2 feet. So 1 foot is 2 stories. That means that, for about 3.5 feet, that is 7 stories up, which means at their head, though. So we are probably like half that height where we're being carried.
Yeah.
So that's. I can't. I'm panicking. Math. All right. All right. So 1.75. We're 1.75 feet up. That's 2 stories. So divided by 2. That's not helpful. That's not how. Okay, I don't. I did math wrong. All right, so we're 1.75 feet up. Each foot is 2 stories, so that is times 2. I don't have a 10 key on this computer. So it's about 3.5 stories to the ground probably right now, right? Which
Okay.
means we'd take 1d6 damage if he drops us.
Okay.
Okay, we don't want to get dropped.
Okay,
Let's-
so D.
Yeah.
The moment we touch ground, you are hitting that gas.
You got it. No problemo. That's a thing I can do.
All right. So, the child plods you out of what you can only supposed to be as the master bedroom, across the hallway and into his bedroom. The floor is also carpeted, but is strewn with toys. Tons of cars of all different sizes, different like blocks and Legos, just everywhere. It is an absolute mess. He's got a little circle of like clear carpet right at the foot of his bed, right next to his bed, with kind of a barrier almost of toys around him. And he sits himself down and he sets you on the ground in front of him. And he does not let you go. He pretends to take the truck and move it back and forth, saying,
Boom! Boom!
Liz, buckle your goddamn seatbelt.
Yeah.
Oh, this cannot be good for the brakes. Okay.
Just put it in neutral.
I'm putting it in neutral.
We all stay in the truck and we stay very... So, okay. If Andy's in the room, you don't move, right? That's...
Right.
Okay, so I really enjoyed Toy Story, but I never thought we'd be in it.
I don't know.
Do you
I'm
think
like
Woody's here?
I don't know. We're like the scale of G.I. Joes. I don't know. I'm assuming that we are not in a Toy Story situation where the toys come to life, but I can't discount that. I can't discount anything.
Obi is like now like watching the other toys like a hawk to see if any of them move.
Onyx is very uncomfortable. If he could poop, he would look like he wants to poop. He can't poop, so that's good for us inside the truck, but he definitely looks like he wants to poop.
If he could, it'd just be like little crystals.
Sand. He's made of like glass.
Yeah, just frit coming out. So the boy plays with your truck for a little bit.
So so Liz, while we're getting played with by a large thing, you think you want to go call your girlfriend? Does your phone work?
Does my phone work?
It works.
What? Okay, hang on. Okay.
Because she can like scale herself, presumably, right? She can make herself look like anything, and if the local people are all giants.
I guess if she even exists in here.
She exists in all realities. I don't know if you have her number.
Yeah. No, I no, she we did not exchange numbers. Yeah.
Oh my god, like the first rule of Martian booty call is to exchange
She's not
numbers.
a Martian. You have to drop the Mars thing. For God's sake, drop the Mars thing. We were in a universe where everyone was on Mars. The Fae exist in all of the universes simultaneously, so she's gonna be wherever people were.
Yeah, the Martian Fae.
We know where she's from. She's from the wilds. All the Fae are from the wilds.
That's what they want you to think.
No, they don't want you to think they exist at all. Oh my god.
And what if the wilds were Mars this whole time?
They're not.
Did you think about that?
There were two suns there. There
This
aren't
is the
two
least
suns on
important
Mars.
thing imaginable right now.
What else are we gonna do? There is a large child playing with us.
Yes, and we should probably attempt to get away from it.
What are we gonna do? If it's scale, okay, so like the scale of, yeah, this truck has a 0 to 60 time in like under 4 seconds, but guess what? That's scaled to this child who will reach over and grab us the moment we hit the ground. If we drove off, he would be able to run and catch up with us. We have to wait for him to go away.
She's blunt, but she's right.
We're not fast enough to escape. Our choices are either wait for the kid to go away or to kill a child. And even though this is a giant, I'm not in favor of killing children, last I checked.
I'm still 50-50 on it, but this doesn't feel like one of those days.
Because, yeah,
But obviously we're not going to kill the child.
I could go have Onyx fly out the sunroof and claw his eyes out, but I think that would be bad.
Yeah, I'm also opposed to that one.
Onyx kind of shrugs.
As you're getting vroom vroomed, you hear more thudding coming along, and the child squeals with joy.
Terrence!
As you hear thump, 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 and you are let go by the child, and it is replaced with a large, wet, sniffling dog nose.
No, I'm just staying in here. I'm just staying in here. I'm not getting eaten by a dog today. It's just I'm not killing a dog, and I'm not getting eaten by a dog. I'm staying inside this truck. And if this dog tries to bite the truck, I will attack the dog. I want to be very clear. I will climb out of the sunroof and punch that dog in the face, but I don't want to.
So the child, like, you are technically, like, nothing is impeding you. The child has been distracted by the dog, who is sniffing you, but otherwise...
Make this go away. Do not want to play.
If you look around you, you do see the ring of toy mayhem, but there is also, you could see like maybe a couple clear paths through the toys if you wanted to get out of the room. Otherwise, there's a path like two under the bed is completely clear.
If the kid's not looking, just put the truck in reverse and very slowly get us under that bed. He's got to go to sleep sometime.
So I would count this as trying to sneak, I think.
Drive casual.
There
Okay,
we go.
yeah, let's do that.
Use your drive casual.
All right, so as you slowly back away, the dog gets distracted by the child. The dog sneezes a little bit, just because you guys smell weird.
Yeah, so roll a 1d10 plus your level D.
Okay. Here we go. 10.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, they can't beat that.
No.
So yeah, it's...
So you make it underneath the child's bed, where it is basically a wasteland of forgotten toys under there.
I don't want... Okay. We've been here less than an hour, and I already hate it.
Yeah.
Already hate it.
Okay.
This is worse than DeKalb. This is worse than
Yeah,
6
this
months
is
in
weird.
DeKalb. 1 day here is worse than 6 months in DeKalb, and I got kidnapped and tortured there.
Yeah, it's important as we just kind of get out of the line of sight, find somewhere to hide, and hope the kid doesn't notice that there are bodies inside the vehicle.
If the kid looks in the doors are locked, so he can't open the doors, and we just don't move if he looks inside the cab, okay? We just pretend like we're molded plastic.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And I've got a gun in the glove compartment. I don't know what it's going to do against something that's physically scaled like that, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a protection spell on the or a ward on the truck for something exactly like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll reactivate that, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't there a ward on the truck?
He didn't get hurt, so let's just say it was deactivated, and now I'm reactivating it.
Or he beat the roll. But yeah.
Or he beat the roll. Whatever. Yeah, either's fine.
Ugh. And we didn't do the new and improved wards on the truck either. So. Okay. So we're just gonna hide here until the kid and dog go away.
This is the kid's room.
Yeah, kids gotta go eat dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's gonna come back.
Yeah, and we can come up with a solution while he's gone. We need to figure out if we're on on the second floor of a house or on the first floor of, is this a ranch house or is this like a 2-story? Like, we need to figure that stuff out.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because if we're on the second floor of a 2-story house, we are fucked. Because we're not going to make it down the stairs.
Yeah.
If we're on the first floor of a house, we can make it down like a couple of stairs, like down a porch or something.
Is there like a I don't know, like a chair with like a like a cover that's hanging off of it that I can drive underneath, or
You're like
we're under the bed
the,
right
the
now.
kid's bed.
okay.
So
That's
like
acceptable.
you are in the dark. You are under the race car bed.
We're the
like
fucking borrowers.
Finger, it's not exactly like the borrowers. This will probably have like an ending. You know? It'll be different.
Yeah, we'll be done in 24 hours, and then we'll end up giants with the Lilliputians. And I'll get tied up to the ground or something, and there'll be some argument about what side people butter their toast or some shit. I don't know.
As you are waiting,
You changed to
Off.
Gulliver's Travels really swiftly. See, I did a pun.
Gotcha. No.
I don't get it.
It's a book.
Gulliver's Travels is a book about this giant, this guy who's like a normal dude, but he finds these people, Lilliputians, and he appears as a giant to them. And it was written by Jonathan Swift.
But he also ends up somewhere where he's a little person in a world of giants. Another part of the story. So I was,
Also, he wrote like the best thing about cannibalism ever.
What?
Yeah. You'll get there.
I don't know if I want to get there.
Oh, you do. Trust me, you do.
No.
So as you're waiting, in the distance you can hear, Alex, wash up for dinner. And the child like,
oh, gotta go. Come on, Terrence.
And the child gets up, and the dog, and they both leave the room.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's an Alex. That's something we didn't have before.
He's not carving that into my boot. All right. Fuck.
Yeah, this isn't exactly ideal now.
I'm gonna get out of the truck.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna cast Fly on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk.
I'm gonna go. Well, no, I'm gonna go look out the window and see what the current situation is. So I'm like a flying G.I. Joe.
You're not the size of a G.I. Joe.
I don't know what size I am. I don't want to think about what size I am.
The 80s G.I. Joes, not like the 60s G.I. Joes.
Oh, not the Barbie size?
No, like the little ones.
Okay.
Like the ones from my childhood.
Like Sorry, that's the only ones I know are the big ones.
No, the 3.5-inch ones.
Yeah,
the good ones.
The
good ones. The good G.I. Joes.
Like Playmobil.
They're the same. They're like the same size as a Star War.
Yeah.
So
like in the.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
I'd like to climb up
storyline behind you.
I'd like to climb up the comforter onto the bed.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
What's your fitness?
My fitness is a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, which means that she can definitely carry her own weight. So climbing shouldn't be that difficult.
Okay.
I'm gonna go fly up to the window.
Okay.
And look outside. Are we on the first floor or the second floor?
Second floor.
Fucking hell.
In beautiful, sunny suburbia.
I'm gonna fly back down. Yeah, no,
Anything cool
there's
up
no
there?
way. We're on the second floor of a house. There's no way we're gonna get the truck outside.
Okay. This isn't great.
We are stuck in this house. I'm just looking around at the toys. Any of these toys come to life in a creepy fashion or a non-creepy fashion?
The toys don't do anything.
We're the only sentient beings in here, right? This is a borrower situation and not a Toy Story situation, right? Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fey Wild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters, and you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.